The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, Rica, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1, and we've got our top 10 for today.
And we're live on Facebook.com/RX931. We're also on Twitch TV and YouTube live. Hello, Team Bahay.
Hello. Good morning. All right, so here we go. We've got our top 10 for today. Let's jump in. At number 10 from the Super Malas guy, who broke you? That person whom I took a bullet for was the same person who pulled the trigger. Oh, yeah, that's really tough when that happens.
Yun naman talaga eh. Kung kanino ka willing na, alam mo yun, magpa-hurt.
Oo.
Yun yung
They also
talagang
know how to
masakit
hurt you.
sobra. Oo. They really will hurt you.
Oh, sabi ni Krister, pwede ka raw kalaban ng mga metal.
Hip-hop!
Hip-hop!
Batang hip-hop. Oo. Oo.
Oh, naka-ano pa yan? Sino ba to? Si Ice Cube.
And
Taray.
also, number 9 from Coco Hernandez, who broke you? Repeated situations where I deserved to be chosen, but wasn't because according to them, maiintindihan naman niya eh. Oh, that's horrible.
I mean, yan yung mga doormat.
Yeah.
Kasi you always just allow people to treat you that way. So they kind of get used to it. And yeah.
Oh, that's
terrible. You
terrible.
get taken advantage of.
And number 8 from Archer Aguilar, being off the winning lotto combination by just one number.
Ouch! But don't you win a significant amount?
Before
well?
it was 25k, but still 25k compared to like millions. Ay,
Kunyari, hundreds of millions.
Markki.
And
Nakamute ka.
Rica,
Hello?
we can hear you naman. Si Markki yung nakamute kanina. Okay,
There. Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
And number 7 coming from Juice Blank, mistaking her fondness for me as love.
Oh, well, yeah. Those are different things.
And you were so sure that she was in
that
love
it was
with
love. Sometimes it really isn't love.
It's
You know?
it's a different kind of love. Could be like platonic or ano mo yun?
Bakit sila sasabi si Rica nasa NBI?
Madilim. Hindi kasi the is not working.
Akala nila parang
Sa
interrogate mo. Alam mo,
Love it.
Nahuli na
Nahuli
sa
na
mga
siya.
crimes niya.
It's not
Okay.
working.
And
Yeah.
number 6 from The Talking Lens and ODH, dogs dying in movies. And
yeah.
si Coco Hernandez takes it a notch higher. Saying goodbye to your first pet is a breaker that stays with you forever.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
sometimes
terrible.
sometimes it's so traumatic that you don't even want to get a new pet.
Totoo,
Years and
kilala,
years
ha?
and years later.
I know so many
Parang
people.
ganun sa amin. Di na kami ulit nag-dog.
One of my closest
Oh.
friends, when she was young, she had a dog. Tapos, like, they literally grew up together. Yung teenage years niya, until ano. And she was so traumatized when her dog died that she did not own another dog until after she had married and had a kid.
It took her that long.
It took her
to get
that
over
long. And
the
kasi may anak
heartbreak.
na siya. You know, gets na parang
Yeah.
it's more also for, ganun siya ka na traumatized. Kasi nga
Yikes.
parang it felt like your twin died. Medyo ganun yung feeling.
I can imagine.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. I can't. I even
You
can't.
know what? It's a similar situation. I mean, it's one of my betas passed.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna say B-boy overfed it when I was not looking, but yes, B-boy overfed it while I was not looking.
Parang
I was so annoyed.
I don't get the point of saying, I'm not gonna
I'm
say,
not gonna
yes.
say kasalanan ni B-Boy.
Pero
Pero,
But it was
also,
his fault. It was his fault.
I can't. Oh,
You know what? But after that, I just felt like someone wanted to give me another one, and I said no. I don't know if I can. I have to mourn first. I have to mourn this fish. I was so
Aw.
sad.
pero
kasi,
is
It
it the same?
happens.
If it's the same feeling. Kasi I remember losing a bunny. Well, two bunnies actually. Masakit din sobra. Pero parang there's something about losing dogs. Kasi like for example, yung bunny, you don't ever hear them. They don't
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
sound. So parang alam mo yun.
Tsaka
Parang
parang you don't feel affection.
oh, parang
in
when,
the same
yeah,
way.
same way than sa fish, 'di ba? Pero kasi pag parang dog, yun yung para talaga siyang baby.
Well, dogs and cats.
And cats,
Even
yeah.
cats din. Kasi parang they have their own way and their own language of parang expressing love to
Yeah.
humans. At saka ano nga, like, I understand. I super, super understand the whole transience of pets, di ba? And for somebody who's so affected, you might
Mm.
wonder why I have so many and I'd have to deal with so many of these traumatic experiences. But for me, pets are like, the way I see it, para silang, alam mo yung salbabida na slowly nagde-deflate through
Yeah.
time, like constantly, like they're there, they lift you up, but you also know that there's a time limit.
Pero parang ganyan yung, for example, Lisa Vanderpump, she has many, many dogs as well, right? I feel like the reason why she keeps getting new dogs is to ease the pain of losing the older ones. So
I
parang
get
bago
it,
pa
I get
mawala, may bago na, para at least pag nawala to, meron na, alam mo yon. So it also could be helpful that you have a lot.
And ako rin kasi
Actually,
parang I like giving, siguro like in my head, I'm thinking it's a good life if I take care of them.
Yeah.
So I would also like to give quality life to animals.
yeah, I know you feel.
Diba, parang with any, parang pantay-pantay lang yung life that you take in. Diba? It doesn't mean that it's a pet na pwede mo lang itchapuera, diba?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's what happened with my parents. Diba? One of our dogs died very recently. I basically told my mom, I was like, "Can I get you another golden retriever or something like that, just to fill the void?" Parang ayaw nila. They said, "You know what? For now, let's just wait it out a bit."
They're not
I
ready.
think they were, they weren't ready. It happens, eh. Like it depends. There's a trauma that you feel after a pet dies that takes a while sometimes to fill itself before you can
And
buy a new one or have a
Parang-
new one to take care of.
It's like mourning the end of a relationship.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't
can't-
jump into another one right away.
And let me see here. Number 5 from Kez Villaraza. Who broke you? Yung panayang heart sa story ko. Di naman ako ginajowa. Bastos.
Paasa.
Okay.
Hindi ba pwedeng
It's not a commitment anyway.
liker lang siya?
Liker
Liker.
lang. Sobra.
Minsan di ba parang, ba't lahat nilalike mo?
But there are people naman na talagang malike lang
Mahilig.
sila.
Generous with their
Oo.
life.
Totoo yan. Totoo yan. And number 4 from Patrick Starlord. My stepmother who said, sampid lang ako sa family namin.
I have not heard that
And-
word in forever.
And that I should have gone with my mother who have already passed
Oh
away.
my
God.
gosh.
What a horrible
That's a
mom.
terrible person.
That's a terrible thing to say.
pang telenovela
Pang
yung
telenovela.
buhay.
Like, you don't ever think a real human with an actual heart would say something like that.
That is so bad. It reminds me of Jennifer Coolidge in A Cinderella Story, which I just rewatched recently because it's already on Netflix.
That's true.
Yeah, evil stepmom.
And number 3 from Christopher Salvador. Who broke you? Yung sad story ng antagonist sa movies. Tapos, maiintindihan mo kung bakit siya naging masama. I understand this feeling. It's so conflicting kasi you're like, kawawa naman pala siya, but at the same time, you don't want to excuse the bad behavior.
True.
Gets? Di ba parang Joker? Yung nung nakita mo na yung what he had to go through,
Mm.
naawa ka sa kanya, pero you
But
also
he
don't
still,
agree
yeah.
with what he did.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't justify.
It doesn't justify, but it's just
Mhm.
sad all over. Like, this is so sad.
It's like what we talked about earlier, parang you want to continue the cycle when
Oo,
you can choose to end it right then and there, diba?
Mm-mm.
totoo.
But at least, diba, parang we can understand their side.
Yeah,
With telling their stories, we can
like you
understand.
empathize with what they did, but
Mm.
you don't justify what they
Mm.
did. Yeah. And number 2 from Capricorn left. How can you break someone who wasn't even whole to begin with?
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, okay.
wow. That's
Shots
deep.
fired.
Parang, alam mo yung what do you call that? Yung konting basag, pero hindi pa
Crack.
siya all. Oo, parang, or may chip na yun.
Mm.
Pero binasag mo, pero sira na siya. Hindi naman siya buo to
So
begin with.
yeah,
Oh.
it'll just be smaller pieces.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But it gets worse and worse as you get broken, more and more broken. Who knows
And
what you will do? You will retaliate, diba? Chico.
sometimes you do the same you do the same thing to other people. Diba, Markki?
Why? Why?
You know what? I was just saying that you're a Gemini, right? And you have a
Yeah.
breaking point.
I do.
Diba, sinabi mo? So you like reach the point of breakage, and then when you finally completely shatter, that's when you explode.
Snap. I snap.
That's when what's his
Scary.
name comes out. Si,
Joker.
Joker.
Hmm.
Hazel, ano ba yan? May Joker, may Tedina Bundy.
I know. Why'd you leave me with these people?
Para kami, just stay away from me and Chico, okay? Like, don't break us.
Just be good to them and they'll be good to us. Mm-mm.
Hindi, kasi inaano ba namin kayo? Yes.
Tsaka, tinan mo, ano naman tayo, di ba? Puro naman tayo celebrity dito. Tedina Bundy, Joker, ayan, yung nakasando, si Megan
Sasha.
Fox, tapos itong nakabonet, si Eminem. Kompleto tayo. And the top, who broke you, comes from Memski.
Femski says,
Yung mama ko, na ang deal namin, pag natulog ako, isasama niya ako sa mall. So natulog ako. Pero pagising ko, pumunta na siya ng mall at iniwan ako kasi daw, tulog ako.
Huh?
So the very reason that she was supposed to bring you to the mall for was the same reason she used to leave
to
you.
leave
To
you,
leave you.
to leave you behind.
That will give you trust issues for
Oh, yeah.
for years.
Oh, man.
Tsaka alam mo yung, if I can't trust my own mother
Oo nga eh.
with a deal, para siyang plea bargain di ba? Like, it's a deal. And you just completely disregarded what we agreed upon. And so there you go. We will be back with the final batch of the top 10, but we will be playing a couple of songs first here in the RX booth.
That's right. So join us if you're not there yet. It's facebook.com/RX931. Also, Twitch TV and YouTube Live. Just look for RX931. For now, more of Riot Wednesday, playing music from the 2000s to the 2010s all day today. We've got this next track. It's called Cruisin' right here in Monster RX93.1. Hello. Hi.
But if you want, you got the love. There's not a
Gwyneth?
one that's there.
Gwyneth yan.
Yeah,
Why are
I
we-
steam my vajayjay.
Oh my God. She has a new product actually.
Ano
Meron siyang
to?
bago.
Para siyang pills to help women increase their sex drive, I think.
Ooh.
Something like that.
Oh,
That's the new product that she's selling.
okay.
Na gusto ko ma-try yung the candle that smells like her vajayjay.
No!
No, promise. Meron siya.
Meron siya.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the
ano ka ba? Yeah.
Hello. Diba we talked about that?
Kulang yung
Her
staining
ano.
her JJ.
No, that's what it's called though. Yung
Kasi
parang
there's-
flavor nung candle.
Oo. There's like a bunch of stuff about her JJ. Like yung stones na
Gracious.
papasok. Basta, tapos it will strengthen the
Oh my
cord.
gosh. Maybe we should.
Rica type mo?
Hindi, bakit?
Ay, hindi. Gusto mo amoyin yung JJ
Hindi, gusto ko
candle
lang,
niya.
gusto ko lang,
Curious ka lang,
Curious
curious.
lang ako.
I
Ah.
You know
can't
what?
imagine.
We should do that. Make candles with our pheromones.
With their essence.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pero paano makukuha yung essence?
Oh, that,
Ay,
oh my God.
Ano, di
Ganito.
kan kung sinong kukuha nino.
Oo nga eh.
hindi, sarili
Ganon.
na.
O, ganun nga.
Where's the fun in that?
Buhok sa
You do that
kilikili.
every day.
Buhok sa kilikili.
Sa kilikili, dito sa baba. Oh.
Ito, oh.
What are we doing today?
Ano ba? Jack and Poy?
Ay,
Hali-hali.
Akala ko meron.
Wala pa.
Wala.
Oo nga,
Ako
no.
meron,
Gusto
pero
ko mag-Jack
bukas.
and
Bukas
Poy.
pa ako.
Gusto ko mag-Jack and Poy. Gusto ko na makita yung lock. Di ba lock lang naman yung Jack and Poy?
So today, di ba, pika?
Oo, pero wala.
Wala.
We can do we can actually play Jack and Poy.
Very Squid Game. Children's game.
Oo nga. Tapos ganun, sampalan. Sino yung talo sasampalin?
Actually, no. Hindi kaya lang.
Ay, which reminds me, may naisip na ako for our taste test sa Friday.
Akala ko
Ano?
yung Akala ko
Ay.
yung donut.
Anong donut?
Ano yun? Ano yun, Markki?
Lola Nenas.
Yan ba yan?
Okay.
Yes, Lola Nenas. Oh my gosh. So
Don't
masarap.
you have to order that in advance?
Ay, hala.
Yeah,
don't
because
think-
it's so it's
Hindi,
so
meron na. It's readily available na eh. Like all the time.
Okay.
Ganun na ata. Hindi ko lang alam yung
Pero dapat
delivery
bukas
time.
na natin.
Oo.
But we have to buy it tomorrow.
We have to do it
Delivery
tomorrow.
time.
And then just heat it
Ayun
up
na
na
lang.
lang sa microwave.
Sa akin, pwede yung ano na lang, I'll live vicariously through you. Ay, may magandang suggestion. Pack o palpak ng profile pic sa comment section. Are you ready?
Hala!
Ano na lang?
Hindi naman
Hindi.
kita ba yung outfit?
Minsan, so ano na lang?
Mukha.
Mukha.
Palpak yung mukha.
Wag naman.
Hindi, ano lang,
Naman
bibigay
mukha.
lang naman ng, kunwari, ranking na lang, 1 to 5, gano'n.
Or FMK.
FMK.
Profile photos.
Sige,
ng
FMK.
mga
Ready?
Commenter sa Facebook.
Oh, game daw siya.
Oh, FMK.
Ay.
FMK. O, sige, go. Rica, ikaw na
Ano
flash.
to? Ayan na. Oh, ayan na. Si Nathaniel.
Sino yung katatluhan niya? Kung FMK. Or sige, si Nathaniel, FMK.
Oo.
Wag na FMK. Ano ba, mga listeners natin?
Fun nga yun eh. Oh, 1 to
Ako
5.
ako from the
1
look
to
in the
5.
face, he looks very very friendly, very nice. So, Mary.
Ay, Mary. Romeo. Ano ba F,
1 to
friend?
5 na lang.
Friend. Sige, 1 to 5. I like the filter.
I can't. Okay, wait. Sige.
Parang mas gusto ko
Lalakihin ko.
FMK na lang kaysa mag-rate.
O sige na
I'm
nga,
gonna go
FMK.
kay Nate.
Kay Nate.
Ano? Mary. Parang pang marriage material.
Ako
din,
Mary.
Mary.
Very
Mary.
ano.
Diba, that's what I said, Mary. Oo.
Mukhang mabait. Mukhang masunurin.
Mary nga.
Tsaka
Yeah,
mukhang
pero
mali.
profile picture lang yan, ha? Profile
Ah,
picture.
mukhang financially responsible.
Oo, nakita ko na si Nate.
Mukhang may
in person.
insurance. Sige.
Tsaka mukhang naliligo araw-araw. Yun ang essential sa Mary.
Oo
eh.
eh.
Si
Oo.
Romiel.
Si Romiel. Medyo hindi ko makita si Romiel eh. Medyo,
Mary din. Kasi very kumbaga, very similar vibe kay Nate. Yung alam mo yung parang respetable. Si Nate kasi
You know
alam mo
what?
yung hindi respetable yung mga pinagsasasabi, pero yung itsura, respetable. Oo.
You know what?
Ano?
If the hair was a little bit to the left, it would be the first choice. But yeah, now it's Mary. You
F.
get me? If the hair was a little bit to the side and kita yung cleavage, oh.
Oh, ayan,
Diba?
makikisabi si Rico
Eh
Gascon.
naman, ano yan?
Ano naka-cover yung face
We
mo
don't
eh.
see
K!
you eh.
K!
Kill ka na.
Kill.
Automatic kill pag walang mukha sa
Pag walang
profile
mukha.
photo.
Ay, to. Si Krister.
Ay, ano? F.
Artsy.
Bigoting yan. Pang ano yan?
F.
Pang F yan.
Oo, Mexican. Oo, Mexican
Ako kasi
mustache.
Foreign stash.
Yung itsura niya, very, very K&K, kampo ng
Mm-mm.
kadiliman.
Correct. Kaya nga eh.
Kill!
Kill.
Oo, nakakatakot. Parang may
Eh.
gagawing masama.
Si
Ako F.
Ran.
Kayo. Di kayo nagsasabi.
Ako si Krister. K.
Okay din.
Oh, okay. Ito si Randy.
Eh kasi very tinan mo naman,
May dog.
napaka
May
F-boy
dog.
ng outfit,
Mm-mm.
Oo nga,
naka-shades,
sleeveless.
naka-sleeveless,
Oh.
may dog.
di F.
Hindi F na lang, F.
Oo.
Walang kill
Lahat-
sa akin yung kill.
Lahat sinama, no?
May
All in
dog.
one photo, there's a dog, there's a
Eh,
pup.
sino mag-aalaga dun sa
Ikikill ko
dog?
si Randy para akin na lang yung dog.
Ayun. Okay. Tawan-tawa siya doon. Next. Last two.
Oh, sige.
Si,
Sayang,
ito.
wala si Baby Will. Oh. Sarap
Sayang.
i-FMK.
Ay.
Ano yan?
Ay, parang
May
travel
scarf.
photo.
Travel
Liit.
photo.
Travel photo.
travel
Parang
photo.
Mary.
Oo, parang may bujay. Mary.
Parang mama. Very
Mama.
mama. Parang
Oh.
Mary.
Mary.
Mary, di ba?
Mary talaga yan.
Mary.
Okay, next. Last one na to. Last one. Your Cup of Tino. Ito ba si Your Cup of Tino?
Aya.
Ay, F.
Oh.
Ay, hindi. Mary. Sige, Mary.
Ako Mary.
Mary
Oh,
na lang.
sige, Mary din.
Hindi, kasi parang parang, alam mo yun, parang,
Respetable, oo.
parang respetable, pero
tsaka
medyo bastos.
Parang
Hindi nga tinan mo.
Hindi yun nga,
may-
parang respetable na may bahid ng kabastusan. Ganun.
Oo.
So,
Oh,
parang
di pa ganun,
perfect
dapat
i-marry.
F.
Hindi.
F.
Gusto mo ba yung i-marry mo, lang? Respetable lang.
Sa bagay, no?
Ako Mary. Parang can hold a conversation.
Oo. Mary.
Mm,
Ako din.
Aray. Ang dami na nagvo-volunteer.
Oh,
Sige, go lang.
Sige.
We have 3 minutes
Oh.
pa.
Keep going.
Nick Klaus, Slim.
Tingin nga.
Sige.
Teka lang, lalakihan ko yung screen.
Sige, F.
Parang
May iba nga lang nakakainis.
ako sige, F na din.
Ako din. F na din ako.
Oh, why not? F na din. Lahat tayo F.
Alin na lang. Hindi ko kasi pakakasalan.
Gangbang na to, gangbang. Oo.
I'm so shocked.
We're not on air.
We're on Facebook. Mamaya
But we're on Earth. Meron pa rin tayong
my
good manners
God!
and right conduct.
Not with K&K. Grabe.
No.
Lumalabas talaga yung K&K.
Ayun na yung mga tao nagkiklik tuloy daw naman kung ano ng profile.
Sino next?
Okay, next. JR. Wala bang girls?
Ay, ba't walang picture?
Ay, oo
Walang
nga.
picture.
JR. Cartoon eh.
Anong
Mali.
na? Brown.
Kill. Mate.
Homer.
Kill.
Homer.
Mama.
Oh, pwede. Mary to, Mary. Mama.
Oh, Mary yan. Nanlilibre.
Ay, oo. Mary.
Mary.
At saka F.
Mary
Mary.
yan, Mary.
Mary and then F.
Mary and then F. Oo.
Ano pa ba? Ay, ito, girl. Si Mai.
Ay, parang sweet.
Parang sweet. Mary yan. Mary si Mai.
Mary, oo. Kasi pag parang mukhang parang nakakahiyang sabihin mo
Oo.
na F, di ba? Kasi parang
Oo.
they
Pwede
look
bang
so
ano?
respectable.
F tapos kill.
Oh, ito. Si
Killer.
Jenica.
Oh, Jenica.
Ay, Mary.
Oh, Mary yan. Mary, oo.
Yan, sinabing, nagpopogo ka na naman, umuwi ka na. Sumusunod Susunod yan.
Si Jen
Sumusunod yan.
May
Oo. Zaddy yan si
Imagine
Jenica.
mo, minsan niyayaya namin sa event, hindi siya sasama.
Oh,
Kasi meron
ay,
silang
ang
lakad. Oo,
bait.
Meron silang lakad.
Kaya
Oo.
ako, pang Marian forever.
Ay, ang taray.
Forever yan.
Ay, ito pa. Last na. Ay, nasaan na? Ay, hindi tapos na si Nick Klaus eh.
Talagang inulit pa talaga. Hindi pa nata.
Hindi, kasi nagsiscroll up ako. Tapos hinahanap nila si BB Well.
Ay, buti na lang. Baka tulog pa.
Sabi nila, bakit puro guys? Oh. Kailangan
Kaya
ano.
Wala na eh. Last na yun eh. 10 seconds and
Sige,
we're
10
back on
seconds.
air. Hold on.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. Yes, we are still on Facebook Live. You might
That's
want to check it
right.
out.
We had a fun FPN between game. We played FMK with
With our listeners.
I can't
Yeah.
believe we did that.
We did
You
that.
know, we
We
did.
judged the profile photos on
Oo.
Facebook.
Fun times.
Sabi nila gawing regular segment daw. Oh.
Sige, ang dami kasi pa eh. Oh.
Oo nga
Sige,
eh.
sige. We'll
Lahat
do
sila,
it again next week.
Me. Okay, we can do that. So here we go. Final batch of the top 10 who broke you. Let's start off at number 10 from Call Me RB. Kapag nakita mong umiiyak ang parents mo for the first time, I must say kasi di ba parang you're not, I mean, unless they're very emotional, I can like count the number of times that I've seen my parents cry.
Same.
I cannot
Oh,
even
yeah.
remember the last time that. Grabe, as in like for a
Parang
long-
at the funeral, I actually didn't see
Diba?
them
Hindi ka
cry.
kasi sanay.
Yeah.
Hindi
You
ako, I
know
didn't
what?
see-
Parang
I
you
saw
get your
them.
strength from them eh. So, pag
Mm-mm.
nakita mo sila na ganun.
I was
Wala.
I was scorned very recently. There was a time when my mom cried when I was in a show called Filipino Idol around, let's say, 14, 15 years ago before I went to college. And she said, you have to go to college. You can't stay and continue singing there. You have to go to Switzerland. And I said, no, I need to finish the show. And she said, no. And then she started crying on the phone. And she went to pick me up. And then ever since then, I kept telling people that was the only time I ever saw my mom cry. And then one time I said it in front of her when she was actually there. And she said, excuse me, I didn't cry. Those were crocodile tears. I did it to make you go to
Mommy!
college.
Grabe si Mami
OMG.
Strong.
Spinning that web!
Wow.
My mom knows how to do her. She knows how to send her kids to college. Get
my
your
God.
butt off
My
where you
God.
are and go to Switzerland. So
But
Mommy Strom goes.
Aren't you thankful she did
Oh,
that?
so thankful to her. Thankful to her
Yeah.
crocodile
Yeah.
tears.
Go, Mommy Strom.
Go, Mommy Strom.
Sip.
Alam mo yun na feel ko yung go mommy strong.
Hindi, pag sabi ni Hazel, go Mommy Strom, sasabihin ni Mommy Strom, kung ako may crocodile tears, si Hazel may crocodile cheer.
Oy, grabe kayo!
So, may crocodile tears si Hazel Buhaya.
Oo.
Grabe kayo!
Tsaka nakakatawa yung Tagalog ni Markki. Buhaya.
Buhaya.
Friends
So,
kami.
is it buhaya? Buhaya.
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 And number 9, Better the Devil You Know, TV shows broke me. Relationship, smooth sailing for multiple episodes. Asahan mo sa season finale, magbe-break yan.
Grey's
Oh,
Anatomy.
Okay,
Or
okay.
may mamamatay.
I know.
Let me pose this question.
Ah.
What was, for you, pinaka-affected kayo na TV show or movie na characters na hindi nagkatuluyan?
Ako, as in like,
Like, of all
hikbi.
time.
As in, grabe talaga hikbi ko. If only, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh.
Because, di ba, hindi na to spoilers. Guys.
Kamatayan naman yung ano
Hindi
dun
kaya
eh.
nga, kasi di ba you have to choose.
Included yun. Included yung
Oo.
kamatayan.
Like, he has to choose kung sino yung madededs and he chose himself. But, di ba, hindi alam ni, ano yun, ni Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ako kasi similar. I mean, obviously, ano ko siya, like not for all time na until now, that's how I feel. Pero at the time that I watched it, I don't think I have been so affected with like hindi sila nagkatuluyan more than, I know this is corny ha, prepare yourselves. Titanic. Totoo, like I was like bawling.
Nakita mo yung irony.
Like a baby.
Hindi tinignan ko siya.
Totoo. Nung namatay si Jack, talagang I was like,
Namatay si Jack? Namatay siya?
Jack, gusto mo.
Alam mo, wala akong maalala na specific example.
Talaga?
Kasi ano naman ako, lahat naman affect, di ba? Sobrang
Totoo.
affected ako sa mga hindi happy ending.
Wait,
Nagiging
ito.
ako.
Si Sheila
si
sabi
ano?
niya, Sloan and Lexi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Just no matter how many times I've seen
Ay,
the
nako.
finale, trust me, best believe. Grabe. As in,
Cry, Lord.
ngawa. Ganon.
Mawa,
Like,
totoo.
ibang level.
Yeah.
I can't help myself.
Ako,
Ako kasi rare yun eh.
Sabi ni
Mo-
Ferdinand, spoiler ka, Chico, sa Titanic.
interestingly enough, I only recently knew the story of Titanic like 4 years ago.
What?
Like very recently, because
You haven't watched it?
I only watched it 4 years ago. Yeah, like it only. Yeah, it's so funny, but like for me, I guess the couple that I would have wanted to see end up together, Moulin Rouge.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Ay, tsaka yun
Nicole
nga.
and
from-
Yuan. Ay, alam ko
Nicole
na
and Yuan. How many times I've cried on that movie? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Kay Mads din, La La Land.
Oh my God. Yeah, that
Ay,
made me
La
cry.
La
So,
Land, that
pero
made me cry. Yeah.
for me pala, if you watched Homeland, yon, si Carrie Matheson tsaka si Quinn, played by Rupert, Fine. Ay, Friend, sorry. Rupert Friend. My God, grabe iyak ko dun. Anyway, yon.
And also at number 8 from ODH, I have this group of friends na kapag may birthday ang isa, the rest of us will potluck to buy a cake for the celebrator. We did that even last year when there was a pandemic.
Over Zoom.
So come my birthday, I was expecting so much. Ayun, walang dumating.
Oh,
No.
No.
wait.
I feel ya.
Ba't ganon? Ba't naman ganon? Oh, by the way, I received my first birthday parcel.
Wow!
Yesterday, my
From
first
who?
birthday package from Marge.
Oh.
my
So,
God.
thanks, Marge. I haven't opened it. I
Anong
will
day ba
open
yung
it
birthday?
Monday?
Friday.
Friday?
Ay, hindi. Monday nga ata.
Monday.
Monday.
And number 7 from Memski, yung dad ko na mas pinili yung second family niya.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Alam mo,
Yeah.
kahit not necessarily yun yung nangyari, that's how you feel eh.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
Kapag ayun nga, parang with the show that I'm watching now, yung Maid on Netflix, meron silang parang parenting or motherhood classes na ina-attendan. Tapos yun, parang sinabi na, this is the child, tapos this is the mom, and this is the dad. Together, they form this safe place. Now, pag natanggal yung dad or natanggal yung mom, naghiwalay sila, wala na, binura niya yung parang circle, wala na yung safe place na for that child. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
And parang it makes a lot of sense na parang, how do you get that back? You know, when your parents are living separate lives, and especially when they start their own families, parang you can't help but feel out of place, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And also at number 6 from Peter Northern, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal in The Mountains.
Brokeback.
Brokeback.
I still
Yeah.
haven't seen that movie.
Ako din.
What? Are you
Ako
serious?
din.
Yeah, I've never
Watch it
seen
while it's still on.
You should watch it.
Watch it. It's good. It's really good.
It's
Even
it's depressing AF, but watch it.
Well, yes, but like ito talaga siguro not because of anything, but if there was like for me the biggest crime that the Oscars ever did was depriving Brokeback Mountain of a best picture. Kasi like it ticks all the boxes.
Really?
That was the year that Crash won. Can you imagine? Crash winning over Brokeback Mountain.
You
Parang
know
like,
what?
I cannot even.
You know what? I remember the first time I watched it. I
I was
watched it
so
with
angry.
my ex-girlfriend in high school, and she kept her hand on my crotch. just just to see.
Ano daw? Sabi nung, vibe check! Vibe check!
I can imagine. I can imagine. Pretend I'm Markki's ex-girlfriend.
Oo.
So, ito yung kamay ko, di ba?
Mm.
Tapos bilang mga, ninu. Tapos mga halfway. No!
Ito naman po, did you pass the vibe check?
Kapag babalik na!
Oh my God. Sige, ganito,
Oh my
Chico.
God.
Papanoorin namin yung Brokeback Mountain. Panoorin mo yung Carol.
Sige na nga.
Kala ko ba, di mo si Kate
No,
Blanchett.
I will. No, I really, that's on my
Carol,
bucket.
yes.
I was
No, my
nominated.
That's a beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
I will watch it.
Oh,
I will
love.
watch it.
for me, my favorite lesbian movie would probably be Blue is the Warmest Color.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Very
it's so
Naman, I've
beautiful.
never
Wow.
seen that.
Which is an amazing.
You should watch it, but it's
graphic
long.
novel.
I have a
It's
confession.
so long.
I haven't actually watched the entire movie, but I
Just the
watched
scenes.
that scene.
Ano compilation?
Hindi, yung that long scene. Nag-scroll ako diretso doon.
Ang haba ng scene na yon.
Haba. It's the longest, di ba?
It's one of the longest. Yeah. But it did its job. But the movie is so long din eh. It's like 3.5, 4 hours.
Ang ganda nung graphic novel. I haven't actually seen the movie,
Oh, I will show you after the show.
but I have.
Me?
Hindi, tingnan natin yung scene na yun.
Sige.
That special
Akala ko
scene.
i-reenact niyo. Na-shock naman ako. Okay.
Magagawa muna kami ni Rica ng OnlyFans.
Okay.
Siyempre, no, kailangan may
Ano,
profit.
libre?
Ano to?
Well, if that's the case, baka dapat ako ang bayaran.
Oh my God.
Maybe you should pay me.
Oh gosh.
And number 5 from Simply Nedge, yung teacher ko sa Araling Panlipunan. Biro mo ba naman, pinapunit yung visual aid ko. Kasi bad trip siya dun sa isang klase niya. Oh, that's bad. Alam mo yung nag-power trip na
Oh my God.
dahil mainit ang ulo niya, pinapunit yung visual aids na dala-dala nung
That's
Wow.
terrible.
terrible.
Those teachers are the worst. Yung nagpa-power trip over their students. Not just teachers, minsan
So bad.
principal, assistant principal,
Yeah.
directress.
Number 4 from Camilo, who broke you? That guard. Grabe, kinapkapan niya lahat ng nauna sa akin. Tapos ako pinadaan lang. I've never felt so unwanted.
Ayaw mo yun. Hindi ka nila, hindi ka suspect.
Hindi ka suspect. Hindi mo kakaraw kasing innocent.
Oo.
Number 3
Innocent.
from Archer Aguilar, true story. Nagbanyo lang ako saglit during an inuman. Pagbalik ko, hindi na alam na nandun ako. Sakto, tinatanong nung ibang tao, yung crush ko, may chance ba si Archer sa'yo? And clear as day, dinig na dinig ko, sabi niya, wala.
Oh,
Grabe,
ouch.
ang sakit, pero never nilang nalaman na narinig ko the entire conversation.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Ano na lang, i-selective amnesia mo na lang yung
I cannot.
moment na
That
yun.
would be so, oh my gosh. And number 2 from the super malas guy, who broke you? It was an innocent tweet that blew up in a bad way. Now I'm super careful with what I say.
Oh, that's the
online.
You
worst.
have to
Yeah.
be, because people dig up those old
Mhm.
tweets.
Yep.
And sometimes kasi it
Yeah.
sounds funny in your head,
Yeah.
but because you're the only one who understands it,
Mm.
it can be taken, in a
In the
negative
wrong way.
way.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when you say something that's, obviously you're trying to defend someone or a group of people, and then in the future you do something that's contradictory of what you said before,
Oo.
they can
Mako-call
dig
out.
that up as well, and you can get called out as well. So watch out for what you do.
How do you feel about Denver suggestion?
Ano?
Oh, G.
Reenact ni Rica and Hazel yung blue, tapos reenact ni Chico yung ex-girlfriend ni Markki.
Yon.
Vibe check!
Vibe check.
Okay.
Okay, G. Sige, sige. So ako yung ex-girlfriend ko and then si Chico ako.
Ay, hindi. Ikaw na ikaw eh. Bakit magiging ako pa ikaw? Dapat ako.
Kasi acting, di ba? Oh, I can't play myself. So I have to
Well,
play
that's-
it.
That's not what I heard.
Hindi. Iba narinig mo, with yung sa'yo may with eh.
Yeah, walang with eh. Walang with.
Bakit? Tinan mo si John Malkovich, si Paul,
Ano?
Fangirl. They played themselves.
si Fangirl.
Si Fangirl.
Si Fangirl.
Ano ulit pangalan niya? Yung Fangirl?
They played themselves. Oh.
Well, some played with prosthetics, but yeah, they did play themselves.
And
Si John Malkovich, di ba? He played because he had to play different versions of himself. So it change his looks.
And the top, who broke you, comes from Kez Villaraza.
Kez Villaraza says,
Yung kilig na kilig ka sa convo ninyo ni Crushy.
Mm.
Tapos, biglang mababasa mo habang nag-uusap kayo. Nag-post siya ng cryptic status sa Facebook ng, "Hi, boring."
Ay!
oh my God!
Uy.
Not,
Tapos,
not
pero-
thinking that you would actually be
Yeah.
on his profile while you're with them.
Pero mali mo naman, di ba? It's like another thing. And you will kind of get it when you're talking if bored na. Kung mga reply niya, haha. di ba? Parang,
Parang ano na yun.
medyo gets mo
obvious
na yun.
Yeah, obvi.
Yeah.
They're bored.
Okay, so what about us?
Okay, while we think of our answers, just some quick greets on Twitter. Hello to BIR Makati from TS on Twitter. First time listening live after almost a year. Well,
Hello.
welcome back. Hello to ODH again and good morning as well. Yeah, ODH says, FU lang pala. Follow up din sa kanina. Si Erica from Survivor is indeed half Filipino.
ooh.
What's up to Maxim the Winter and Binghams SG? Yes, all the way from SG. Thank you for tuning in.
Mm.
And Mursky and happy Teachers Day again to all the teachers.
Of course. So, okay, what about us?
Oh, sige, I'll go first.
Okay.
The first the first boyfriend that I actually truly loved.
Oh.
I don't want to get into detail, pero like I said, I've had other relationships and I've had pseudo relationships. Madaming in between, ganyan, after, before, whatever. Pero parang I always go back to that one person that I feel changed the course of my life. Parang malaki kasi yung impact niya with where I am now and like just with the decisions I made in the past. Anyway, basta that person.
Oh, meron
Yeah.
na nga. Di ba meron nga tayong pahabol na entry from Cecil, who broke you? Hazel May Aguilar.
Shut up! I did not break Cecil. Cecil is thriving.
She's thriving, Cecil. Good job.
I made her stronger.
Yes. She's thriving now. She is.
Mm.
What broke me? I guess when I was much younger, I think I was 19. And there was an individual who brought me to their church. And, I said, oh, this is such a great experience because I used to sing psalms in church. I used to perform. I always used to go to mass with my parents. And so this individual tried to bring me to a different church. And then super holier than thou, blah, blah, blah. And then one day I got a little tipsy. I fell asleep. And this person put their hand in my underwear. Yeah. So I was like, wait a second. Why aren't you practicing what you preach?
Oh.
In my opinion, I think if someone can do that, they should learn what what these individuals are teaching them in whatever religious organization they are at.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Ooh. Ako medyo parang in general, ako kasi I think it wasn't more like one big like blow that broke the mountain. It's more like little chips and constant chipping. So I would say siguro schoolmates.
Oh.
I think it
Yeah.
shaped a lot of how I feel about myself. And although now, definitely edited na, updated na, pero there's that kid inside of me that's still very that. Yung mga inaapi
You
nung
got
mga,
teased,
I got
ganun.
teased a lot, bullied a lot. So there's a part of me that's very, very that insecure little child.
Fragile, would you
Oh,
say?
oh. Because like I'm definitely much stronger now, and I've experienced a lot of things that, revamped my self-image. Pero some things kasi you experience as a child stays with you and is almost untouchable. Parang no matter how you try to revise it, there's a part of you that stays the same, that little scared child. And yeah, I would say that. So I wouldn't say it was like one person or one event. It's more like a constant
Alam
chipping
mo,
away of
Yeah.
sana naging classmate mo talaga kami
ay
ni
nako,
Markki.
totoo.
Lagot
You
sa
know
amin yung
what?
mga...
Pero
Oo.
kayo din
We're
yung...
gonna bully them bullies.
We're gonna
Me and
bully
Hazel.
him bullies,
Yeah.
diba?
Because I never had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Ano ba sa akin? Ayoko mag-share.
Ano? Wala na lang. Ganun.
Hindi,
Ano,
sige,
chill lang tayo. Let's hang out.
alam mo
Oo.
yung sakit na sakit si Rica. Parang salt sa
Oh.
bulate. ganun.
Oo.
Feeling ko
Alam mo
kasi,
kung ano?
alam mo
Ano?
yung...
The truth.
Alam mo kasi yung pag kinuwento mo, you're gonna acknowledge it, that it
Sige na,
happened.
Rica, come on.
Ayoko.
Ano lang to?
Ang
Parang therapy.
dramatic.
Kahit tayo
Ang
lang to.
dramatic.
No. For once.
For once. Okay. Ayun, dramatic.
Sige na.
Okay. I think one of the reasons why I am like I'm not a hugger, I don't want to be touched or like whatever, is because of ano ba? parang unsolicited assault. Unsolicited naman talaga lahat. Yun, ganun.
Like unsolicited attention.
Attention.
Yeah.
Sige, sabihin na natin assault. Ganon.
Oh.
So, and it happened quite early, ganon. So, my heart is pounding right now.
Oh
so
my
much.
God. No, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, so
That's
it's
terrible.
that's
yeah.
awful.
And again,
And
diba?
here's the thing alam mo yung parang pag nakikita mo siya in movies and stuff like that, like I am actually thankful that it is portrayed and actually like talked about, like rape culture and everything. Pero like people have to remember that it's not as easy to get over as you see in movies. Parang ganon. Yun.
You know what? Yeah, definitely. Alam mo yung, sometimes you think you're over it, or sometimes you kind of push it at the back of your mind,
Mhm.
because you don't want to dwell on it and you don't want it to break you,
Yeah.
but you can't help it. It comes out
Mhm.
when you least expect it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, alam mo
That's
yun,
so
it
true.
affects how you deal with other people. It affects how you accept attention, how you accept love, affection, touch, and all that stuff. So, mahaba yung long-term effect niya. And
Yeah.
You know what?
Actually, like you were
And
saying-
sometimes it happens to Rica, like how she avoids getting hugged. And for example, with me, it's the opposite, where I like to hug.
You wanna, gets.
So it depends on how you deal with it, I guess.
That's true. Hindi tsaka, diba, like we were saying, sometimes you're like, the adult you is actually okay,
Mhm.
but there's that part
That
of
part.
you, like in therapy, that's actually part of it. Sometimes they will ask you to talk to the younger version of you, kasi nga parang you kind of treat it like a separate entity, because remember, who you were is no longer who you are,
Yeah.
but it's there. it doesn't really,
It
it
doesn't.
doesn't go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't make you that person.
Exactly.
You
So,
know.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Um, wh- there's so much more to talk
To
about this.
to
Diba?
unpack.
That's true. But it is 10:08, so we shall see you tomorrow.
We will be back, and Riot Wednesday will continue, though. That's all day today, so keep requesting for your favorite songs from the 2000s to the 2010s. We will leave you with one last song, aptly enough, from Lifehouse. This one's called Broken. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Stick around for Nikki. Is that you? On the Monster Box.
Hindi ka sure?